Hey there kids, welcome back to Sunday School. My name is Abigail and I am a teacher here at Community Christian Church of Moore Park, and today we're going to be doing the story about when God speaks to Moses. So let's go ahead and watch the story for today's video. God speaks to Moses. Moses, who once was a baby floating in a little boat in the river, was now a grown man. Moses had everything he wanted and lived in the splendid palace of Pharaoh. The princess who had found him had adopted him as her baby. He had the best food, beautiful clothes, and fine education, trained in the best courts. But he never forgot that he was a Hebrew boy and not an Egyptian. One day he said to himself, "I shall go and visit my Hebrew brothers to see how they are doing." When he arrived where the men were working, Moses couldn't believe what he saw. The conditions were very bad. The men worked long hours carrying heavy bricks and mortar, and they were beaten if they didn't work hard enough. Moses saw an Egyptian man knock one of his Hebrew brothers to the ground. Moses became very angry. He looked this way and that way. And when Moses thought no one was looking, he did a terrible thing. He killed the Egyptian man and hid his body in the sand. Moses soon went back to visit the Hebrew people again. This time he saw two of his own people fighting. "Why are you fighting each other?" he asked. "Who do you think you are?" they asked Moses. "Do you plan to kill us like you killed the Egyptian?" Moses was frightened. Someone had seen what he had done. The secret was out. The story spread to the palace, and the king was furious. "He shall die," Pharaoh shouted. "I must leave here as fast as I can," thought Moses, and he ran away to the land of Midian. He came to a small village and sat down by a well to rest. Seven girl daughters of Jethro came towards him. They wanted to fill the water troughs for their father's flocks. Just then, some other shepherds arrived with their sheep. Roughly, they told the girls to get out of the way until their own sheep had been given water. "That's not fair," thought Moses, and he jumped up to defend the girls. He made the men wait while he helped the girls drawing water until all their sheep were satisfied. The girls were delighted. When they returned home, their father said, What brings you back so early today?" "A stranger dressed like an Egyptian defended us against the shepherds," they told him. "He drew water for us and gave it to our sheep." "Where is he now?" Jethro asked. "Did you just leave him there? Go invite him home for dinner." Moses accepted the invitation. He stayed with Jethro and took care of his sheep. Later, Moses married one of Jethro's daughters. Once a proud prince in Egypt, Moses had now become a hard-working, humble shepherd. One day he was out with his sheep near the edge of the desert when he saw the most extraordinary thing. A bush was on fire, but the bush wasn't burning up into ashes. Cautiously, Moses moved closer to have a better look. "I wonder why it keeps burning and doesn't burn up," thought Moses. Then he heard a voice coming from the bush. "Moses! Moses!" "Who is it?" asked Moses. "Don't come any closer," the voice told him. It was God's voice. "Take off your shoes because you were standing on holy ground." The voice continued. "I have seen how cruelly my people are being treated in Egypt, and I have heard their cry for help. I have chosen you to be their leader, to bring them out of that land." "Me?" exclaimed Moses. "Oh, I'm not sure I can't do that. I'm not the person for an enormous job like that." "I will be with you," God said. "If the people of Israel ask me who sent me, what am I supposed to say?" Moses asked. "Just tell them Jehovah, the God of their ancestors, sent you." But the king won't listen to me," Moses said. God then told Moses and Pharaoh that they would see his great power and would let the people leave their bondage in Egypt. Moses trusted God and accepted the great challenge that lay before him. We too can do any task, large or small, when God calls us. With his help, we can succeed. Your guys' memory verse for this week is the place whereon thou standest is holy ground. Exodus 3:5. So the reason to why Moses had to take off his shoes when he was on the holy ground was because the ground was holy and because God is holy. And this is like a really great reminder that we need to show reverence to God and to respect God because he is all powerful, and if he's able to make a bush like light on fire and without the bush itself actually burning, like he can do anything. He can take away the sun if he wanted to. He could make a tree move. He can make mountains move, and we owe all the reverence to God. So right now we're going to go ahead and do some worship with Miss Cheryl. So if you guys would like to, you guys can stand up and we're going to go ahead and do some worship.
Hi, boys and girls. I am back with another worship song for you, and this one is called Down in My Heart. So the words go like this. I've got the joy, 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 joy down in my heart. And when we say the word joy, we're going to put our hands up like, yay, yay, like you're really happy. Like if you were to bounce up and down, right? When you're really happy, you would move your hands around. I've got the joy, 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 joy down in my heart. Down in my heart. Down in my heart, I got the joy, 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 joy down in my heart. Down in my heart to stay. Now, the red verse says, I've got the love of Jesus down in my heart. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap my arms around myself, and I'm just going to go back and forth because that's what the love of Jesus reminds me of. When I think of God loving me and Jesus loving me, it's kind of like my mommy or my daddy were giving me a great big hug, and I feel so safe and I feel so content when I'm with them. And so you're just going to put your arms around yourself. I've got the love of Jesus down in my heart. Down in my heart. Down in my heart. I've got the love of Jesus down in my heart. Down in my heart to stay. And once again, when I am here and playing the piano for you, I can't do all the hand signs, so that's something you need somebody to help you with, okay? You just have to remember to do it by yourself. Here we go. I've got the joy, 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 joy down in my heart. Down in my heart. Down in my heart. I've got the joy, 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 joy down in my heart. Down in my heart to stay. I've got the love of Jesus down in my heart. Down in my heart. Down in my heart. I got the love of Jesus down in my heart. Down in my heart to stay. I got the joy, 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 joy down in my heart. Down in my heart. Down in my heart. I got the joy, 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 joy down in my heart. Down in my heart to stay. That's it, boys and girls. I had fun worshiping with you once again. Have a wonderful, blessed day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Hi, boys and girls. I am back, and I am looking forward to worshiping with you this morning. This is just a reminder that in this video, I can't do all the hand signs with you because my fingers are going to be busy playing piano for you, okay? So let's go ahead and sing Do Lord together. Do Lord, oh do Lord, do remember me. Do Lord, oh do Lord, do remember me. Do Lord, oh do Lord, do remember me. Way beyond the blue, I got a home in glory land and outshines the sun. I got a home in glory land and outshines the sun. I've got a home in glory land and outshines the sun. Way beyond the blue. Do Lord, oh do Lord, do remember me. Do Lord, oh do Lord, do remember me. Do Lord, oh do Lord, do remember me. Way beyond the blue. I took Jesus as my Savior, you take him too. Savior, you take him too. I took Jesus as my Savior, you take him too. Way beyond the blue. Do Lord, oh do Lord, do remember me. Do Lord, oh do Lord, do remember me. Do Lord, oh do Lord, do remember me. Way beyond the blue. Awesome, boys and girls. I enjoyed worshiping with you this morning. I hope you have a blessed day, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye.
All right, so now we're going to go ahead and move on to our craft for today. All right, kids, so for your guys' craft, you guys are going to go ahead and pull out this sheet right here, and you guys are going to go ahead and color it. Don't forget to color these shoes as well, so you guys can go ahead and color your sheet. So now what you guys are going to go ahead and do is you guys are going to go ahead and take your scissors and cut around the dotted line as you see here. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this part out. And then you're going to cut around this little box right here. Be sure that you guys don't cut. There's a just like a solid line. Only cut around the dotted line that's around the outside, because you're going to need that other line, because that's where we're going to be gluing. Okay. All right. So then what you guys are going to go ahead and do is you guys are going to fold on that little line right there. Let's see if I can, like this. And then what you guys are going to then do is you guys are going to glue that down. So this line right here is going to be glued right here. So I'm going to go ahead and take my glue. Go ahead and put a little glued line right there. Then we're going to push that down. I'm going to use my scissors so that my fingers don't get messy. All right, and then once it's dry, you're going to be able to push this the feet down, and then it'll look like this. So he's taking, kind of like he's like taking off his shoes. So that is your guys' craft for today. And that is all that I have for you guys. I hope that you guys all have an amazing week, and I will see you guys all next time. Bye, kids.